And with the sound of the bell, we are done for today. Thank you everyone for putting your all into our lessons. I can tell each and every one of you have been putting in tremendous amounts of effort, and it is paying off immensely. I can't wait to see how much you've improved next lesson. Purum et validum corelicia, corporum et validum meum. Enjoy the rest of your day, my budding knights. Actually, apologies to stop you as you're leaving, but I've been meaning to talk to you. Do you mind if you stay behind so I can have a moment of your time? Thank you very much. I promise, this won't take too long. Now, I'm sure you're aware you're the Academia's finest talent at the moment. No need to be modest. Anybody can tell by your swordsmanship that you are a grade above the rest. It's quite rare we get such an talented individual. And I think it may be a bit more than talent. Yes, I am aware that your grandfather, a former knight, had already trained you long before you entered the school. But that's not what I'm talking about. I believe that you may have magical abilities. Now, there's nothing to be startled about. I understand many are concerned nowadays when they hear the term magic, because they think of the Plague of Never, of how it has destroyed ecosystems, of how it has corrupted the undead animals of our world, and think that nowadays magic should be a forbidden practice. But I assure you, us elites at the Academia do not believe in that philosophy. After all, though plague magic exists, so too does healing magic. Dark and light magic exist in equilibrium, which is why I would like to see which way you skew. I understand your apprehension. If it is revealed you have an aptitude for dark magic, many would begin to shun you, no? But then again, I'd say if you did have dark magic, it would be a blessing. What do I mean? Well, like I said, light magic skews towards healing, of restoring what has been lost. But dark magic is a fighting force, and as a knight whose primary duty is to fight, wouldn't it make more sense to use dark magic? Never is not the only form of dark magic in this world, nor is plague magic the only type of dark magic. There are curses. There are other forms of dark enchantments, and you could use them to your advantage. Of course, if the magic I sense within you is light magic, then that isn't an issue either. You can still be proficient with a sword and proficient with healing. Many of our medical staff are such people, even if they tend to hide their magic nowadays. Yes, of course, there are magical beings at the Academia. It is only within the last 100 years or so that never have become an issue. Why would we not employ those who had the ability to use good magic? Or rather, use their magic for good. It is a risky practice, yes. There is always the chance that someone who is proficient in Nether may attempt to enter the school and spread the Nether plague to humans. We have quite the vast graveyard, after all. But that's where you come in, my dear. Do you mind if I call you that? Dear? Well, dear, this is the part I want you to play. I want you to be our guard against any such suspicious individuals. By that I mean, if you become proficient in dark magic, alongside my ability to sense magic within others. We would be able to eliminate those who harbor ill intentions towards our academia. I suppose I am asking you to act like an assassin, yes. But to be clear, this is an order sanctioned by the top. You would not be acting out of line. If anything, you would just be getting a jump start at being a hero on your peers. Wouldn't that be a good deal, dear? Why you? I've told you already. Not only are you the most talented, I believe you have an affinity for dark magic. Those with light magic cannot fight against people. And if a suspicious individual infiltrates the academia, they would have had to have proven their skills with at least one weapon. Can you see the issue? A user skilled in dark magic and weaponry could only be thwarted by someone with the exact same skill set. And that's why I need you, dear. Though I can sense magic, I cannot use it myself. I'm just a walking detector, nothing more and nothing less. You flatter me, but my position as an instructor does not make me invincible. But I could raise you to be invincible, my dear. I could raise you to be the next Messiah. Yes, the next Messiah, the next ruler of our nation. If you're responsible for saving our academia against the Neverwitches, well then, they would have no choice but to hand the nation over to you, no? All that power, all for you. Wouldn't that be wonderful, my dear? Well, what do you say?